Hey, it's Matt with Immortals Inc. And today I'm going to be talking about a game that changed my life.
It also changed my life too, so...
It's called Aliens, Another Day in the Core. In it, you basically replay the scenes from the classic thriller Aliens from 1986 with Sigourney Weaver and all of that. And basically, while I was playing this game, I was doing, I had on YouTube the video of the Marines going in and kicking so much butt. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to do that too. And now I can. It's like you construct a map and you have a mission, like you want to rescue a little girl, or you want to hold out for reinforcements or something like that. And the thing is, there is no bad guy in the game. This is basically it's cooperative. It's fully cooperative. I mean, it's great because there is a way to play as the aliens, but for the most part, it's just you versus it's you drawing cards and seeing what happens. And guess what? You could lose the entire game with one hand.
I was actually reading about the game itself, and it was saying how they based some of the board, or like the board game was kind of based off of the movie.
It was Hadley's Hope. They based it on the infected colony Hadley's Hope, and they did it like room for room too, and they did the when the Marines are trying to get away from the xenomorphs, when they're in the hive and all that, they did that. And it's really cool because every Marine has something that they do really well. Like Vasquez is super at using a shotgun. Like Hicks can take extra shots. Ripley, of course, is the strongest character in the game. But you know, she kind of.
And how is like the how's the overall setup of the game? Like, how would you compare it to a different board game?
A different board game?
Like, I don't know anything about the game. But
okay.
If you could compare it
well, it takes a little while to set up because you really have to get your you got to get your squad going. So you might say, do I want Hicks with a shotgun, or do I want him with an auto rifle? Or and the thing is, if your guys live, if they're heroes, well, there's heroes and there's grunts. And with heroes, grunts are basically just like the soldiers and stuff like that. But the heroes, you can promote certain characters to heroes. Like if you promote Hicks, like I'm always going to do, you could give him like these hero traits from certain categories, like leadership, artillery, and stuff like that. And you get to upgrade them and stuff. So that's really cool. So you can keep going with that. The one of my favorite scenes in Aliens is the turrets scene. And you get the turrets in the game, and they mow down bugs like you would not believe. The game is it's kind of tilted against the players, which I kind of like. It's kind of, sometimes it is a death trap, and sometimes you do have to fight against impossible odds. And I'm alone in my apartment playing Aliens with myself, and I'm just alone, and the aliens are just wiping me out, and hilarious things are happening. Like Ripley accidentally pulls a grenade pull the pin on a grenade and kills her and the person who's next to her. Ripley's out, so now I have to go. I have to go in with Hicks, and And
it sounds quite eventful.
It's very eventful.
Sounds like an eventful night.
It's
a Friday night, or is it like?
It's like the thing is like this is a really good game. I've never played any cooperative games. I never played. It's always.
How many people can you play up to? Or
you can play. You can play up to 6 players, and they all can choose to be heroes and stuff like that. And like you can play with a lot of people. You can play with one person. I play with one person all the time. It's fun. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird though, because I always imagine board games like competitive myself.
Yeah,
So like,
no, it's like I was like I want to play. And the thing is, there's a supplement to this called. Am I allowed to say the B word? Get away from her, you branch. You get to play as the aliens, so you get to eat some Marine face, and you get some. You get your acid blood. You get some nice stuff to go along with those extendable jaws and such. Well, the overall objective of the game is basically you're gonna get overwhelmed. The main objective of the game is to complete the mission as soon as possible, no matter what. And Marines are gonna die. They're just gonna die. There's no way around it. If a certain Marine that you need to keep alive dies, then you lose. But as for the aliens and stuff like that, you've got little blips running around that represent your like little trackers on the motion tracker, and they have from 1 alien to 5 aliens. So if you reveal 5 aliens, you're very unlucky, and you get like a little alien figure that you paint. The aliens are great, by the way. They're a little hell to put together, but they're great.
I'm gonna put one on the screen right next to my face.
Oh, you are?
One of them, you know what I'm saying. I have to.
They're very nice. They come in like.
Do you have to paint them yourself? Or?
I painted them. I just painted them jet black with gray highlights.
Someone like me, if I bought the game, do I have to paint them, or
you don't have to paint them at all? But I'm gonna tell you this: if you've never put together a model before, you might. I mean, the models are weird. They're smaller than. There's not like, you don't know which slots go in which sometimes. So I was like, if this was my first miniatures, they weren't that bad for me. And they've got a lot of great detail on them and stuff. This movie gave me so many nightmares and panic attacks during my life that I'd love to share that with other people too. Just run around in Hadley's Hope, shooting down xenomorphs, getting hugged by face huggers, and generally just having a good time. It's glorious day in the core, and it is, and it's a lot of fun too.
I think I could say no Marines were harmed in the making of this video. And also it just seems interesting. Like I want to watch the movie now, because I kind of seem like I'm being totally left out by not watching the movie. But like, could I play that game and not watch the movie, or vice versa?
You're gonna have to watch the movie. We can watch it right now.
All right, let's just watch it. Let's just forget about this whole thing and just watch the movie.
Do you want to watch that scene? Oh, it's called Hive Battle.
The Hive Battle. Okay.
Yeah, and it's 14, and it's so awesome. Okay, my conclusion gets a giant alien jumping out of my chest out of 5.
So you'd say 5 out of 5.
Yeah, 5 out of 5.
So I mean, that sounded pretty promising. I mean, 10 out of 10 maybe, or
this is the first time that I've really been into a cooperative game.
I'm kind of interested in cooperative games now that this was mentioned. So
you should just break it out right now and play.
Yeah, let's just break it out. Courtesy of Immortals Inc.
All right.
But yeah, guys, this is the end of this video. Thank you for tuning into another Immortals Inc. podcast with Matt Tamiko. Any last remarks on your side?
Oh no, man! I've just had a blast with this game. Just a blast doing these podcasts. And
do you know how much it is retail? Or?
How much does it retail for? It says here $60.
Oh, okay, nice little 60 piece.
Yeah, game over, man. Game over.